He was powerful, intimidating, and unstoppable inside the ring, but outside of it, he was known as one of the kindest souls in professional wrestling. A family man, a locker room leader, a man who was finally finding true happiness in his career. And then, without warning, Brodie Lee was gone. No long illness revealed, no public struggle, just sudden shock, unanswered questions, and a wrestling world left in disbelief. How does a seemingly healthy superstar die at just 41 years old? Tonight, we uncover the rise, the silence, and the mysterious circumstances surrounding the tragic death of Brodie Lee. Brodie Lee was born Jonathan Huber on December 16, 1979, in Rochester, New York. From a young age, Jonathan stood out tall, athletic, and naturally powerful. But beyond his size, he possessed humility and discipline. Wrestling wasn't just entertainment to him, it was a craft. He trained relentlessly on the independent circuit, grinding through small venues, long drives, and little pay. These early years shaped his identity, not as a star, but as a worker, someone who earned respect the hard way. Jonathan Huber entered WWE as Luke Harper, becoming a core member of the eerie and unforgettable Wyatt family. With his wild eyes, explosive strength, and terrifying presence, Harper quickly became a fan favorite. He wasn't just muscle, he was agile, intelligent, and believable. His battles alongside Bray Wyatt and Eric Rowan created some of WWE's most iconic moments. Yet behind the character was a man quietly enduring frustration, creative stagnation, and long periods of inactivity. Despite his talent, Luke Harper often found himself sidelined. Months passed without storylines. Matches disappeared. Motivation faded. Fans noticed. But the real toll was internal. Wrestling is not just physical, it's emotional. For a man who lived to perform, being forgotten hurt deeply. Though he remained professional, the pressure and disappointment quietly built. Eventually, after years with WWE, Jonathan Huber requested his release, seeking freedom and fulfillment elsewhere. In All Elite Wrestling, Jonathan Huber was reborn as Brodie Lee, and for the first time, he was truly himself. As the leader of the Dark Order, he showcased charisma, menace, and depth never fully explored before. Fans saw joy return to his eyes. He spoke openly about being happier. He became TNT champion, proving he was elite. Behind the scenes, he was a mentor, a locker room leader, and a devoted father. Everything seemed aligned at last. Then suddenly, Brodie Lee vanished from television. No storyline explanation. No injury announcement. Weeks turned into months. Rumors spread, but his condition remained private. Fans speculated, but no one truly knew. What was happening behind closed doors was far more serious than anyone imagined. Brodie Lee was battling a non-COVID-related lung condition, one that deteriorated rapidly and violently. His body failed him in silence. On December 26, 2020, AEW shocked the world by announcing Brodie Lee's death at just 41 years old. Fans were devastated. Wrestlers broke down publicly. Tributes flooded social media. His passing felt unreal, sudden, cruel, and deeply unfair. A man at the peak of happiness taken without warning. Though later confirmed as a severe lung issue, the speed and secrecy of his illness left lingering questions and heartbreak. Brodie Lee's death forced the wrestling industry to confront uncomfortable truths. The physical toll. The stress. The hidden medical battles wrestlers often fight quietly. While no wrongdoing was officially found, fans continue to ask, could earlier detection have saved him? Did years of wrestling damage his body more than anyone realized? Sometimes mysteries don't come from conspiracy, but from silence. Brodie Lee's legacy goes far beyond championships and matches. He is remembered as a loving husband, a devoted father, and one of the most respected men in wrestling. AEW honored him with an unforgettable tribute show, proving how deeply he was loved. Though his death remains sudden and heartbreaking, his impact lives on in his family, his peers, and every fan who watched him perform. Legends never truly die. They live on in memory,